River State crisis. It is even the governor of Fubara that benefited directly from that resolution. And then he said, yeah, now, wow. So the resolution that was, you know, that was done by Tinubu between Fubara and Wiki, that resolution, 8-point resolution, that Nigerians and a lot of people in River State are saying, no, we can't take this. Okay, this is one-sided and it's favoring Wiki against Fubara and it's tying Fubara's hand. And then it's coming out here to tell us that even Fubara is a beneficiary or a major beneficiary of that agreement, that resolution. I don't think so. I don't think Nigerians will accept that belief and that view as well. Fubara has nothing to gain from that resolution, and that is why whether he accepts it or not as a price to pay for peace to be in River State, people are saying no. Even if peace is to come, or even if one is to pay a price for peace, it has to be a better price than this. But again, let's dive into the details to understand what this man is saying. According to a recent video posted by AIT News, renowned constitutional lawyer and rights activist Emmanuel Anene has weighed in on the recent political development in Rivers State, stressing the mutually beneficial aspect of the resolution. Anene highlighted that engaging in arbitration in this case leads to a win-win situation, with both parties gaining and losing certain aspects. There is nobody that will go into what we call arbitration in this case that will come out wholeheartedly. There will be a situation where you win some and lose some. And in this case, it is a win-win situation, remarked Anene. So he specifically pointed out the positive outcome of Governor Fubara's, noting that the resolution directly benefited him by prompting the withdrawal of the impeachment notice filed by the Honorable Engineer Major, M. Jack and his group. So elaborating on the implications of the resolution, Anene questioned whether it hindered Governor Fubara's ability to deliver democratic dividends to the people of Rivers State. He challenged the notion that the agreement signed by that the agreement signaled any form of dismissal or restriction of Fubara's governance, emphasizing the need to scrutinize the document for any clauses that might be unfavorable to the residents of Rivers State. This resolution agreement does not stop the governor in any way from bringing the democracy dividend to his people. Okay, is this resolution in any way saying you are no longer the governor of Rivers State? I want to know that paragraph, that point that is unfavorable to the people of Rivers State, stated Anene, shedding light on the need for a comprehensive examination of the resolution's content. Can you imagine? So simply because that agreement started by saying that all impeachment proceedings against Fubara should be withdrawn. So you have now concluded, you have now concluded you have not concluded that Fubara is the most beneficiary of the agreement. Does it make sense? Okay, look at what other things that are mentioned in that agreement. That first of all the 27 members of the PDP that are in that House of Assembly that migrated to APC should be duly recognized by APC. Is that not an attempt to make sure they have more APC than PDP in the House of Assembly so that the impeachment can be faster? And you're also saying that the former speaker among the people that migrated, who is Mewule, should still be recognized as the Speaker of the House of Assembly. So what does that mean? Is that not having almost everybody in that House of Assembly as APC? So and that will also put Fubara at a very tight situation. Okay, so even if they withdraw the impeachment notice now, they will create another scenario again in future that they will use to institute another impeachment proceedings or yes, from a different case again. So you never can tell us that Fubara is the best beneficiary of that agreement, just because they said that all impeachment proceedings against him should be withdrawn or should be stopped, should be stepped down. No, no. Looking at the future of that state and looking at the future of PDP and the future of Fubara and how how is it going to work freely with such a house? It's not possible. With such legislature in the state, it's not going to be possible at all. So they tied his hands and legs, and everybody's saying you cannot be quiet, and even if you are quiet, we will not be quiet because we've seen the content and it is not favorable at all. Okay, and somebody saying some Nigerians just don't want peace. Someone initiated a peace deal, and some are on the street shouting no. If you don't like Mickey, must you now push his godson against him? This one is a psychophant. He's a wicked person. I tell you the truth. And I'm saying we are in a wicked world where the devil fight hard to confuse people. So what are you saying? Who is the devil here and who is the saint? Somebody said this is unbiased individual that really want peace in River State. Yes. Anene is a man with an unstable character. He is not to be trusted. That is what somebody has said here. So let's not look at what Anene is saying. He's a very unstable character and should not be trusted in any way. So let's not be carried away by what he said. Let's just make sure that. But even if you look at the way the agreement is, simply because they said impeachment proceedings against Fubara should be dropped, that does not make the agreement very favorable for Fubara. It is not. That is it. It has been x-rayed. All the 8-point agenda all the 8-point resolutions are not to be trusted. They don't in any way help Fubara at all. Another person is saying, whenever I hear that name, Anene, something comes to mind. If you know, you know. What is it? Anene, we are looking. Anene, you are not politician, hence you will not know the political implication of that paper. Exactly. Anene is a foolish creature. They don't insult and finish. Somebody say, so if you are stupid, others are not. So Anene has been, chastised here seriously that he doesn't know what to say. And even me, that is not a lawyer, when I read the 8-point, I see that there's no way Fubara will be free to operate under that kind of atmosphere. All those wailers and protesters don't like Fubara. They just want to use him against Wike because of their hatred towards Wike. I don't know why they are crying more than the bereaved. Fubara, better shine your eyes. Hey, this must be a APC person. I tell you, answer Abdullahi Adebayo, not be two Yoruba name, one Yoruba, one Hausa. These are the people that are also causing confusion. These are sycophants, APC sycophants, telling Fubara to watch his eyes and shine his eyes. Meanwhile, everybody has seen that 8-point and saw that it is tilted towards favoring APC and favoring Wike and favoring Tinubu. Because whether you like it or not, both Tinubu and APC is looking for a way to own River State. They want to put River State as part of their treasures. That is it. And so anything that creates confusion in that state and makes it unstable, so that based on that unstable condition, APC can take over, that is what they want. And that is the situation that they are fostering, so that at the end of the day, confusion will be overwhelming, and then they can use the opportunity to take over River State as a party. That's what they're looking for. So thank you for listening. That is what Anene is trying to say. So let's have your comment on what Anene has said.